Have you ever paused to wonder what the world might look like 10 years from now? Let's take a moment to ponder our future, focusing on our current socioeconomic conditions. We're living in a time where inflation seems to be an uninvited guest that never leaves, widening the wealth gap with each passing day. The struggles of the working class are real and palpable. There's a constant juggling act between living paycheck to paycheck and the added stress of long working hours. In our quest to make ends meet, we sometimes find ourselves skipping meals, not out of choice, but out of financial constraints. The impact on our health is significant. We're running on empty, both physically and emotionally, trying to survive in a world that often seems indifferent to our struggles. And this takes us back to the question we started with: what will our lives be like 10 years from now? These are the questions that keep us awake at night, aren't they? Imagine waking up one day to find your home, your safe haven, is no longer guaranteed. As we navigate our lives in these rapidly changing times, the threat of homelessness looms overhead, casting a shadow on our dreams and aspirations. The cost of living is skyrocketing, and with it, our fears and uncertainties multiply. We work tirelessly, often on empty stomachs, in hopes of securing a better future. Yet, we find ourselves grappling with a daunting question. Will we be able to provide for our children, our grandchildren? The distressing possibility of them inheriting a world riddled with financial instability and homelessness is a bitter pill to swallow. We stand at this crossroads, the uncertainty of the future feeding our anxiety. But we must remember, it's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. As we look at our kids and grandkids, we can't help but wonder, what kind of world are we leaving for them? Is it greed that's driving this ruthless economic machine, leaving many of us gasping for breath? It's hard not to question when we see the relentless pursuit of wealth by the few, often at the expense of the many. With every price hike, every increase in the cost of living, we're left wondering, is there a plan, or is this the result of unbridled capitalism? It's a bitter pill to swallow, this reality that our hard work seems to fill the pockets of the elite while we run home in the middle of the day just to eat. It's a harsh truth that many of us start our 12-hour shifts on empty stomachs, struggling to keep up, to survive. Why is humanity being treated this way? Is it a consequence of greed, a disregard for the common man? Is this the price we are paying for a future that seems increasingly uncertain? Love always, crazy filter lady.